My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my ranking of Corin Hardy's filmography from worst to best. And this video will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But you might be thinking to yourself, Gavin, who is Corin Hardy? And I know he's not a well-recognized name. I know this video isn't going to get very many views at all, but I do want to draw attention to people like him. To directors who make some pretty good movies. Well, no one really knows his name. So I'm going to do the best I can to bring attention to him. So anyways, let's begin by talking about his worst movie, and it's The Hallow. Now, ironically, I actually believe this is his best reviewed movie, but I remember watching it in 2017, and I was just bored to tears. I did not like this movie at all, and I just tried rewatching it, and I toned it off. Like, I've still seen the movie from beginning to end, so I can still comment on it, but it's just so void of any life and personality. It's really bland, and there's some cool ideas. There's some really cool moments, and there's some cool practical effects, but just not enough. I also found the husband character to be very frustrating. So I kind of wish I liked this movie more, but I don't like it at all. But now we get to the movies I do like, and his second best movie I like. I think The Nun is a damn solid movie. Now, some jump scares kind of suck. Sometimes it feels a little too slow, but I still love so much here. I love the atmosphere he brings to this movie. I love the setting of this church that feels like a castle. And the nun is such a menacing presence that anytime I see her, I get a little freaked out. And there are some really fun, effective moments as well. Like when the camera's moving and she's not there, she's there. Like, that stuff can be pretty fun. And I love the music by Abel Kozowski. It brings like this gothic operatic feel, and I also love how silly this movie's willing to get at times with the blood of Jesus plot that ends up entering in the last act. I love how you get dead nuns and cold nuns, and you just get all the nuns in this movie. So, it's not a home run, but it's still better than given credit for. But my favorite Corin Hardy movie is his newest one, and it's Whistle. Like, this movie to me was just so much fun. And it's also really stupid. Like, there's a scene early on where the characters get detention, the teacher discovers the Aztec death whistle, and then just like that, after like 2 minutes, he's like, okay, you guys can go home now. The youth pastor character is so over the top and just so funny to me. And there's one line of dialogue where it's like, what if I don't want to die? Then you shouldn't have been born. I actually burst into laughter for a couple minutes of this movie when I heard it. So it does got lots of fun sections to it. Some of the kills do rule. Like, that car accident scene is so gnarly in the best way possible, and it actually got a reaction from me, which doesn't happen often. I also like it when the one cousin is just getting destroyed at the end of this movie, and Grace's death is pretty unnerving as well. I didn't really care for Horse's opening death. Nick Frost's death is pretty blah. And the final death kind of disappointed me because the youth pastor sees this bubbly version of himself and we don't really see it happen to him. So, yeah. So, some kills rule, some kills suck. I do like the mythology. Like, it's not just another Final Destination movie because they're getting stalked by what will actually kill them one day. So, Grace is getting stalked by her older self. The main girl, I can't think of her name at the moment, is getting stalked by the version of herself ODing. And I thought that was such a creative twist because it also reveals plenty about the characters, and I like how the characters fight back, but whatever they do to death, they do to themselves. Like, I do think there's some really smart ideas on display. I really liked Daphne Keene's performance. I thought she carried the movie incredibly well, and she kind of brings this level of moodiness, but still being likable. That was just refreshing. Sophie Nalasi does good. Percy Hines-White does good. Nick Frost is great in his minimal screen time. And yeah, that scene at the festival is so cool. Like, that tunnel Grace was crawling through and how the lights are going like this just made for a very trippy effect, and it had great Halloween vibes. So yeah, plenty to love here. I know most people don't really seem to care for it. I had a blast. My biggest issue is the stupid fucking haircut she got at the end of this movie. Like, what was she thinking? Like, she's so beautiful for so much of this movie, and then you destroy your hair? Yeah, no. Talk about playing into stereotypes in a negative way. But, yeah. So, anyways, that's my ranking of Corin Hardy's filmography. You know, I wish he would make more movies because I think he's a really fun filmmaker. All his movies are actually pretty well directed. Yeah, I think he's a great talent who has potential to do even better in time. So, yeah, wanted to draw attention to this dude, but have you seen his movies? What's your ranking? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon, and Gavin out.